you guys had on that training this weekend over there that you have with Fabio.
Oh, the Fabio training.
Uh,
All right. Okay, we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Mind Body Business Transformation Week 3. This is Week 3. So we've already completed Week 1, Week 2, and now we're into Week 3. And last week we talked a lot about social media, prospecting, using social media and stuff like that. And today, just because we come back from Tampa and we're pretty fired up, I'm still fired up. I'm so excited. Just everything that happened this weekend. On Saturday, we took a trip over to Tampa, which is about 2 hours from my house. And me and Jeffrey drove over there and got to meet Dr. Allen and Fabian Loso and some other people that are in Sizzle. And it was just an amazing, amazing trip. So I just wanted to kind of ride off of that and share some of the stuff that went on there with you guys, but also give you guys some insider stuff so you guys could kind of be a part of it too, because I do have some video footage. It's not too long. It's about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes long of Dr. Allen, and she was just a hoot. I mean, she was hilarious. She was, if you guys ever heard her on any of the calls in Sizzle, you'd know that she's just kind of funny and she's out there, right? But she's very, very, very smart, very intelligent. So she's out there, but like funny. I was like, she's part comedian, part genius. So it's kind of interesting. So I've got Mike Padilla on with me, and if anybody else would like to come on live, we'd love to have you on. I did try to pull out Donna. I'm not sure why she couldn't come on, but Donna, let me know if I need to send you a link. You know, he's chatting in the chat box here. Hey everyone, I'm pumped. Just got my Sizzle order. Yay! Welcome, Donna. It's official. Mike Padilla, how's it going, buddy?
Wonderful. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you great. I can hear you really good. So what's going on over there in Texas?
Oh, just really excited about this tea for sure. Awesome. And giving out some samples and getting people to order. Got 3 more boxes. The second batch came in quicker than the first one did. So that's good. I'm glad that came out.
Oh, I think you.
That what?
Michael, that might help. If you turn off your HD. Try turning off your HD. Okay, there's a little settings button at the top there. It might just be your internet connection. You'll see it will say HD, I think somewhere. Maybe I shouldn't tell you if I don't know what I'm doing. I think it's actually not in the settings button. Hold on.
What is it for?
Setting it to like middle to medium. You can also adjust your video quality to limit your bandwidth usage. So, or you can try shutting off the video. Just because you're breaking up a little bit, it looks like you have a little glitch there.
Is it better with the headsets on?
Yeah. Well, you weren't. It was your video froze.
Oh, the video? Okay.
Yeah, but you're fine now. You're good. Just if we get you like this.
Like a cat.
Yeah, you're stuck. You're stuck there. All right, I got Donna coming on.
Jeffrey coming on too?
Yeah, he's on his way. He's on his way on, of course. So, Donna, what's going on, Donna? How are you doing?
I'm pretty pumped. I just got my order a few minutes ago.
You better show it off.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Congratulations. So, let's see here. Well, we're waiting on Jeff. I'm actually just going to go ahead and play this video. I'm going to attempt, okay? I didn't test this. I don't know. I was having a really heck of a time getting it off of my phone, and I know Jeff's got some other videos he's going to put together too. So let me see if I can attempt this. Can you guys mute your microphones just for a few? And then just let me know if you cannot hear it. If you can't hear it, just say, I can't hear it. I'm going to do a screen share here. Entire screen share. Okay, dokie. There we go.
guess what's going to totally stop
you guys see
any
this?
fat burning off of any exercise you do? If you drink a protein drink,
Yes.
you understand? If you drink a protein drink before or during exercise, it stops fat burning. Hello? In women. Told you we were different species. Not in men. But drinking a protein drink during exercise will prevent men from producing growth hormone. It would be no liftoff without growth hormone. What do you think Viagra is? Nitric oxide. That's a whole other story. You will not be drinking any more protein with you. You're like, get it away from me. Get the process. Okay? So, instigating fat-burning thermogenesis is the key to burning fat. I can't control what everybody in the world eats, can I? Or even what you eat. But I can speed up your fat burning. I can do that. We can speed up your fat burning. Now, the first time that you need to speed up the fat burning, when you first wake up in the morning, we call it breakfast because it's breaking the fast. Whenever you put them out, within a half an hour of you waking up, is going to program your fat cells for the whole day. Hello. So you get up and you go ahead and eat a bagel or some toast or a pancake. And that sets up fat storing for the entire day. Because when you wake your fat cells, every day, look at this one, every day is Groundhog Day in the life of a fat cell. Isn't that great? They're so stupid that by tomorrow they'll forget. They're stupid. Thank goodness, right? The fat cells are sitting there waiting for you to tell them what to do. And whatever you tell them to do, they'll do. So you wake up in the morning, think about it this way. If all day long, everything you put in your body is saying, make more fat cells, make me fat, make the fat cells bigger. When one fat cell, it looks like a marshmallow, actually. Okay? The fat cells look like a marshmallow if you do a biopsy. When one fat cell gets so fat that it touches the other fat cell,
Let me see. I think I have one more, but it's with Fabian. Let's see. That's not going to work. One second, guys. Did you guys like that?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's a good one. Hang on one second. I was playing around with these before we were getting on, trying to get as much as I could off of my phone. I had a hard time because my phone crashed like towards the end of each recording. I had like tons of good videos, but Jeff got some. So let's see.
Did y'all record the whole thing?
No, we couldn't record the whole thing. My phone died. It was insane.
guess what's going to totally stop any fat burning off of any.
That's the other one. Yeah, technology was not cooperating for me anyways that day. It was just that's what I say. Okay, I have some Fabian here. And one second, let me look on my computer here. Okay, found it.
Certain conditions that maybe are.
All right, hang on. This one's a little bit longer. Let's see how long it goes. I'm not real sure how long it is. But this one was with Fabian. Okay, can you guys see that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Are more reserved for, used to be more reserved for older ages, for later life. It's happening earlier and earlier and earlier. Does that scare me? It does. Okay? And the warning's there. If they ever prove that toothpaste had something to do with it, Colgate, Crest, Aquafresh, they're off the hook. Why? Because they told us. They said, hey, this is bad for you. Now, why don't shampoos and conditioners and half the stuff, why don't those have the warning on the same ingredients? Grandfather. Joel, our rocket scientist, with NASA Polo. He really is, by the way. Joel Parker, he's a rocket scientist. I love saying that, Joel. It's been too long. But it is, same ingredients, but you don't put it in your mouth, right? You just put it all over your body. Right? The largest organ on your body is your skin. Right? Yeah. Same ingredients. So, is it worrisome? A little bit. A little bit, maybe a lot. It's starting to really be for me. I never got a warning toothpaste until I met Tom Howard. Almost 40 years ago. And he figured it out about 30 plus years ago. The story you heard from Erwin actually started with this place here. Now that's a modern picture of that place. Okay, it didn't look like that back then. That's what it looks like today. And he used this machine. Well, you can't see the colors very well today, but rusty machine. It's out in his yard. Why? Because he liked it. It was the very first machine he used 30-something years ago to make a safe shampoo. It's that story you just heard. Okay? And we've come a little ways from that. We've come a little ways. We do have that manufacturing facility that you heard about. Okay? And this is the heart of the company. This is our heartbeat. And why do I say that? And I share this everywhere I go because it is the most important thing. We do a lot of things that could be considered very important, including, someone said, I think you said maybe you don't care about having a little extra money. Who doesn't care about having a little extra money? Raise their hand. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't think so. Everyone cares a little bit. But without this, we don't have something meaningful to share.
Can't hear it.
Yeah, we can't hear it now, April.
We make everything ourselves. We're going to lock them up. We quarantine all the raw ingredients. Everything that's in, but what do? We go and you see those docks right there on the left? That's a little dark. It's the dark, scary part. We go in, we take all the raw ingredients that come in. That's where they come in, all the raw ingredients. We make everything ourselves. We're going to lock them up. We quarantine all the raw ingredients. Everything that's in, I like Spectramax because 40 antioxidants in here. It starts with agave syrup. It's a nice natural sweetener. You go into plum, grape, blackcurrant, blueberry. I won't read the whole list, okay? But 40 natural extracts that are very high in antioxidants.
All right. So did you guys hear that okay? Sorry about that.
Yeah, I heard that. Sorry.
I thought you guys were hearing it through my computer, so I didn't want you guys to hear background noise. I muted me. Okay. So that's really all I have. Jeff has more. I'm going to bring him on right now. He probably can't share it though right now, but let's see here. I'm putting him on. Are you coming on? Let's see.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Can you hear me okay? I see MP, I see April, I see Donna.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Making sure, because looks like I'm muted a little. You know, I am someone who has, excellent, recall. And, MP asked a really good question. He said, hey, did you record that? Dr. Allen spoke for about 2 hours, so even though April and I both have very high-tech phones, they ran out of memory. Mine ran out of memory in an hour or so. But I have the first hour, and the first hour is very, very powerful, and I'm editing in all the jokes and editing out some of the other stuff so that, it's just a pleasure. And I'm going to put that in our, private group so that we can enjoy it in some other places on, line. So anyways, it's just a lot of video, and it was overwhelming to upload. But I want to talk about the, you saw a little bit about Fabian there, and I want to talk a little bit about Dr. Allen, different than I did on the phone this morning, because I learned a lot, and I'm going to tell you guys, it's fascinating what I learned. And I'm not going to use many names, but I'm going to tell you from chats I overheard and things that just happened, and I was blown away, and I believe every word of it. Okay? So you don't have to take this as the gospel, the good news. It's kind of scary. But I will tell you this. Sizzle is run in an awesome way, and I am so proud to be part of this company. And here's what I mean. From the little chit-chats I've heard in the hallways and around the tables and this and that, and, sometimes up in front of the room, the Mauers take this extremely compulsive and serious, and those are my words, not theirs. In other words, a lot of times they'll get in, these ingredients. You hear how they quarantine them. They make sure they are what they are, that there's no pesticides, herbicides. They really mean it. They're not taking their suppliers of these raw ingredients. They are testing them themselves in their labs and making sure they are what they are. Now, here's the scary part. When you're with another company, a lot of times, and on the huge scheme of things, this isn't a lot of product because Sizzle's enormous, but they'll get about I'll say $200,000 of a particular ingredient, just raw ingredient, and they'll test it, and they're not happy with it. Maybe it's it just has too many pesticides or herbicides. There's something wrong with it. It's not what they ordered. So you got that? So they'll call the company and they'll say, hey, listen, this is what we ordered. We tested it. We're sending it back. And the place where they got it from, check this out, says, oh, no, there's another company down the road from you. We're just going to have them come pick it up, or we'll make arrangements to pick it up and deliver it to them. And it's another network marketing company, or it's another company. There's a lot of network marketing companies in Utah. That's why I say that. So isn't that scary that products that we reject just get sold down the road where they are taking the word for it and they aren't testing and they aren't doing that? I am so proud because not only do I consume many of these products on a regular basis and put them all over my body and all this, and and so do the kids, but my family does. My mother, my father, they drink these elixirs, and I know they're better off for it. So I mean, I'm really proud to be part of this company, and it's something we can't say on a regular basis. But I'll tell you, I can talk to this group like this, and I'm going to take it to another level. And I learned this there. Sometimes they try to we're like, oh my gosh, there's a delay in a product, and it really is Tom Mauer and his family protecting all of us, all of us, from a factory shutdown. I'm so proud of this because we, I believe it was an ingredient in TSX, a very expensive ingredient. And the company that was selling to us, there was nothing wrong with the product, but they just wanted to get it in through into the United States much faster. So instead of calling it for what it was, because that's a harder ingredient to get over, not that it's illegal or anything, it's just harder to get over, they purposely mislabeled it, like, for example, resveratrol, which is easier to get over. Well, anyways, the Mauer said, no, we're not going to accept this. We're going to send this back because you did it wrong. So they care, but what I realized, I'm just so proud to work for this company because we have the reps and we say, okay, in a couple weeks we're going to come out with a product, or a month, and all of a sudden there's delay and we're all going, what's wrong, what's wrong? I learned that nothing's wrong. A matter of fact, everything's right. Sizzle's doing things above board. They're doing things right. They're not going to cut corners and have even the slightest chance that their factory gets shut down or that, you know, it's going to slow them up another way. So anyways, I'm saying this, I'm just so proud of this company that they're going to do everything not only above board but beyond that. They're going to actually do it right. Because could have they have looked the other way and let that ingredient come over and we would have had some of these product launches on time? Yes. But they weren't willing to take the risks. They wanted to do it right. And that ensures us, because let's talk about this. I met MP Mike Padilla in Lubbock, Texas. I met him in Texas at an event. We've become really good friends. I'm saying, hey, Mike, follow me. Tom Maurer, when I talked to him on the first time on the phone, he said, Jeff, you're looking for a network marketing home. And I said, yes, I am. He said, follow me. We have what you're looking for. And this weekend, and I've known this all along, but man, it really, I'm going to use my little slang, man, I'm talking to the women too. It really brought it home when we have a company that's protecting itself and protecting our future, and that we really were built to last forever. And that's longer than I'm going to personally last. But so many people take for granted your code number. That is a willable, ownable code number that can be passed on, to your children. Let me give you some examples from my experience. If your daddy's a doctor and he's making $1 million a year, you don't get to inherit his business unless you become a doctor. And then they might not even like you, because they might have liked your mother or father who is the doctor, but not you. So you don't get to inherit that business. But I will tell you, I'm so passionate tonight. You build a gigantic network marketing business with Sizzle, a company that was built to last forever. Sorry, I'm just tripping over my words. I'm just so thrilled, with what this company's putting out there and what I've took home in just a few hours. That you can pass this on to wherever you want. You can leave it to a foundation of your choice. As secure as a future could be secure, you're secure. It's in a dynasty trust. It was built to last forever, and we take this for granted because it wasn't our money. There's less than 400 billionaires in the United States. $100 million is a tenth of a billion. This is a lot of money. Tom Maurer, just imagine having that lying around and saying, you know what? I'm already rich. I can do whatever I want. But I think what I'm going to do is take $100 million of my own money, and I'm going to open the largest network marketing facility in the world because I want to make the world a better place. And then we have reps, and I'm not talking to you who are listening, at least not most of you, because I don't know everyone who's listening, and I don't know who's going to listen in the future, but we go like this. Well, I just don't know if I could go up to platinum and find 5 people who want to go platinum. And I know some of you fought to go to platinum, and I am so proud of you, and many of you are platinum, but I will tell you, think about what Tom Maurer and his family put on the line in their future. $100 million. Now we'd say, but we put in sweat equity. So do we. Tom's got a 60,000 square foot house that's just beautiful. I haven't been there, but I will be there this year, and many of you will be too. And I will tell you, a lot of times for us in the future of the world and making people healthier, he comes in and he's like, you know what? I kind of came in from a flight from another country. I'm just going to work till 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got something to do in the office at 8 in the morning, so I'm just going to sleep on the couch for a few hours and get back to it. So not only did he bring the innovation, the motivation, the resources, the inspiration, the know-how, and all that money, and all he really wants us to do is is help the cause. There's no one more important than the distributors. We are the driving engine of this whole thing. The Maurer family loves us. And part of that reason, ever hear someone say, I'm not a good salesperson? I'm not a good salesperson. Why do they want me? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Tom Maurer's brilliant. He is brilliant. And he knows that you are the best salesperson in the world. Because this isn't about going out there and sponsoring 100 people. There's those of you who will. I do. April does. Mike Padilla is going to probably over the next 3 years bring in over 500 people. I believe that. I talked to him. He's got this passion rocking about him. Many people will, but you don't need to. it's going through the numbers a little bit, and I'm not one of these, the numbers are the numbers, but you're looking for people that have the passion, the desire to make their family, their future better. You're looking, you know, for other people who want to be platinum. That's 5. And I will tell you, it does not matter whether you bring in 1 platinum a month or 1 platinum a year. If you're serious and you stay and you build, you'll decide to collapse time frames when you're ready. In other businesses that I've had, I've seen people sit around for 5 years, and where most people would have gave up on them, and I never give up on anyone. That's just how I am. Heck, no one would have worked with April Tucker. It was insane in the beginning. No way. That woman quit on a weekly basis. It was crazy for a while, and then it turned down to monthly, and then quarterly, and then never. So, but I mean, most people would have said, just go. But you know what? Here's what I saw after a lot of years. I don't know. I saw a tiger. I saw a tiger that if they would see that this worked, if they could get a little money in their pocket and they could see that it worked, then they would explode. And many of you are like that. You just want to see that it's real. You just want to make your first sale, make a couple sales, and see that money go into your back office the next day, and then it's real. You know, I still remember when I went online. Offline, I made a bunch of money, but I got this check in the mail from some affiliate program. It was actually an autoresponder. And it was like $5 and some change. I had no idea how I earned it or when it came from. And then the next month I got one for like $15 and then $30. And it wasn't anything to do with the network marketing. I knew where those checks were coming from. But I will tell you, I didn't get it. Finally, I said, I got to look up this company. And I didn't even know it because I was so ignorant to online marketing that I was just doing what's right. My mother told me when I was 5 years old, I didn't know what she was talking about, but I was always just, you know, an entrepreneur. I wanted a paper route. I wanted to shovel the neighbor's walk for $1. I just wanted to work, you know. And she just said, Jeff, help the money and the money will follow. And I didn't figure that out for a long, long time. So the reason I got those checks from that silly autoresponder is because people said, how do I get my letters out? And I said, I don't know. Let me give you this link. This is how I get them out. And that company started sending me checks. And today that's grown to several $100s a month through multiple different autoresponders. But I don't do an autoresponder for money. I don't. I don't. I just help people with a tool they need because I love autoresponders because they work when you're sick. They work when you're on vacation. They work 24/7. They're awesome. So where am I going? I always bring things back home. You don't have to chase the money. All you have to do is serve the people. Someone says my knee hurts. Hey, I'm not a doctor. I don't know the science behind it. But I heard when people take Renovator, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes their knee pain goes away. Now, what I love about stuff like this is the next time they complain about their knee and I told them, I say, I'm tough. I already told you. If you're not willing to spend a couple bucks on this Renovator thing that's helped so many people, perhaps your pain isn't great enough. You know, unbelievable. So anyways, I get something out of it too, whether they buy or not, because they lost the right to complain to me. It's the same thing with the opportunity, because I'm always for the opportunity first. This tremendous opportunity. When someone's complaining about a job or this or that or the other or their lack of income, I show them a way out. You know, it's just unbelievable. If they say no, they lose the right to complain to me again. And I'm using that word loosely, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to be surrounded by negativity. I just don't. So anyways, you can bring it on to me, and there's a saying, and since I'm what a lot of people call old school, and I've been along a long time, there's a thing that says, positives up, negatives down. So if you have anything negative to say, bring it up line, because I hear they can take it. You can say a lot of things to me. I don't like Tom Maurer. He brought the product out too slow. I think he makes too much money. He should pay us more. Whatever you want to say. I'm just messing around here. You know what? The bottom line is, bring it up. I can handle it. April can handle it. But don't say anything negative to your downline. You're just destroying your own business because they can't take it. They're new. And they're going to go, you're right. And you know what else? Blah, 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 blah. This is the best opportunity in network marketing history. It set records from day one. There is no network marketing company that started with $100 million before the first distributor kit was sold. These companies are crazy. What they do is they say they have all these products and all this stuff, and that's why they do this soft launch. You know what soft launch? That's just collecting a bunch of names. Oh, you want to get at the soft launch, and then there's the pre-launch where you still can't take money because they're not open. And they say, oh, you're going to be big, you're going to get in first, and then on day one when we open in 3 months, everyone's going to order. And then these companies, what they do is everyone orders, and they don't even have the products. I'll bet you didn't know that. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying a lot of them. They don't have the product. So they know the numbers because they do this all the time. The owners jump from company to company to company. So they say, okay, we got 12,000 monkeys signed up, and we know that about 1,500 are going to place an order for 500, another 2,000 for 100, another 4,000 for $50, and they calculate the money and they order the product, and then you're like, wow, the first order is sure taking a long time, and they're like, oh my goodness, it just didn't get here yet. Do you see all the games that are played? It's just horrible. And anyways, that's how they launch a lot of these companies. They're not ready yet, and they're dependent on a third-party resource. Give or take a couple of companies, there's only about 30 companies out of 5,000 that really manufacture their own products. A lot of them that tell you they do, they're lying. They're absolutely positively lying. And if you talk to network marketing experts, and we were talking to one, I won't mention his name, Rob Cohan, if he's listening, he'll know his name, but I just appreciate his candor. He, years ago, he was in the front magazine, a Success magazine. He didn't buy a spot there. Some people buy them spots. They buy that cover. They give him thousands of dollars to be on the cover. Not this person. This person actually made more than $10 million in network marketing. Success magazine interviewed him. And, he just said, a lot of the shenanigans, going on. And I'll tell you, when he was introduced to Sizzle, he never really heard of it. He didn't want it, and he was retired. And he went and took a look at it because when they said they manufacture their own, he didn't believe it. Why should he? He knew the rules. He knew the games. He knew behind the scenes what really went on. But after meeting the Mowers, after flying into Utah and touring the factory and meeting the Mowers, wow, this is for real. This person who already made $10 million and was retired and set for life, and their children set for life, and their children set for life, said, you know what? One more spin, just like I say, my final masterpiece, my final build. And, it's incredible to see people who are just starting out. This morning I was talking about on the call how people, they've joined Sizzle under me. I've only been here a little over 2 years, and I've had people already join me 3 times. Because they've chased a shiny object, they came back. They chased a shiny object, they came back. And I'm like, wow, if you would just stay. But I don't blame them. And remember, I don't give up on anybody. Because years ago, I would have done the same thing. I've learned this, and it took a long time. Believe me, I guarantee that I'm a slower learner than you. My father knows that I have to learn things the hard knocks way. Not so much anymore. I look for people that mess up so I don't have to go through that. But years ago, I didn't care if they messed up. I just got beat over the head, lost my money, started over, did it again, joined binaries, double biaxial, triple binary matrices that don't even exist really. It's just crazy. We have a spectacular company. Some of our top sellers are TSX around the world. Fukoiden, Tom Mauer's very smart. His whole family's very smart. Fukoiden's our #1 seller. And imagine that, it was the first product we came out with. If you go to pubmed.gov and look at the ingredients of Fukoiden, you won't be shocked. Tom Mauer himself, I've seen him on many videos. He said if you can't afford, and he's being kind there because it's always the absence of value, but truly, if you could only get one product out of the triangle of life, he said, start with the Fukoiden because it will change your life. If you've seen some of the stuff on articles out there lately, they were showing that major retailers aren't even putting in any amount that will serve you any purpose as far as I'll say a therapeutic dosage. Now we know we can't say that these ingredients cure, prevent, or disease, and certainly our products, but we know that these products the ingredients are backed by science and that the Maurer family, Sizzle International, is putting these in there, and you really need to be proud of that. It's really, really important. Really excited about that. You know, I want to talk about what this person talked about, and this is really important because he talked about, you know, $10 million here, 5 pillars of success, and he said this is some things you want to look at. Fabian talked about this too, and it's really impressive. You want to look at the track record and history or experience of a company. Now, if a company is a pre-launch, soft launch, basement launch, all these types of things, how could you look at track record, history, and experience? They really don't have any. You know, they really don't have any. And as far as experience, if they came from another company, there better truly be some serious extenuating circumstances. Number 2, you have to have the product segment of the market. I mean, this is if you want to be a successful company, and Sizzle has it covered. I've said this on many calls, and I'm just not making it up. The most profitable segments for the network marketing companies and the distributors that represent them, what we call our Sizzle partners, is the weight loss sector of health and wellness and coffee. Imagine that, shocker. I know I'm being a little sarcastic, but I'm so proud of everyone here. Whether you made this journey on purpose or not, you're in the top 2 categories of network marketing plus 12 or so more. It's really, you know, powerful. So again, let me repeat. The first thing you want to look at: track record, history, experience. I mean, you know, the old adage, show me where you're following, I'll show you where you're going. The Maurer family's got it going on. They haven't changed their tune in about 40 years. They're just helping people with their products. We have the product segment. The next thing you want to look at is return on investment. You know, return on, if you're going to put 50 or 200 or 1,000, how long before you can get that money back? You know, with a lot of traditional bricks and mortar business, it may be 5 years longer or never. But the truth is, the way this compensation plan is, if you truly needed money tomorrow and you started with as little as 50 PV, which is about $50 on either side, that you could go out and show people the same thing and literally have money in your account the next day. I just don't see that anywhere else. So return on investment, the money. Can you make money here? Can you make it fast? And you sure can. You know, today we get paid every day. I'm not just saying we have the capability of being paid every day. Today we get paid every day because we built it to that point. And you will too. It's just a decision. The manufacturing. You know, we always brag about Tom's, you know, and I'm using brag lightly. We always brag about how he invested $100 million, you know, and that's what he has in. But there's a lot more to it. What does the manufacturing mean to you? What it means to you is that you're working with a company that controls the process, the manufacturing process, end to end. So you can feel good about consuming the products. You can feel good about sharing them with friends, family, co-workers, third cousins, and strangers, and people that you meet through internet land. You can feel good about it. Because we save about 400% on traditional manufacturing cost, we can make a vastly superior product. Those are powerful words, but I want you to know it's not just about putting more of the ingredients in, but I'm just saying when we need to, we can put more of the ingredients in. It's just so powerful. But what do you mean the other companies can't? No, they cannot, because their product would end up costing 4 times more, and they price themselves completely out of the market. As far as I'm concerned, they're priced out of the market now. They're watered down elixirs. Not all of them, just most of them. Someone made a comment. Someone made a comment to me today that 95% of the network marketing companies, you know, on planet Earth were successful, and you could just pretty much throw a dart. Let me tell you, it's a lot worse than that. And I explained this to that person, and here's what I'm saying. You know, it's 1 in 10,000 ever make it into profit. 1 in 10,000. If you want to get the odds on that, 1% would be 1 in 100. 1/100% would be 1 in 1,000. So do you see? I don't believe that I can, you know, go out there and pick a company. So we have to go on what I'm talking about, these 5 pillars of success. track record, history, experience. Number 2, product segment. Number 3, return on investment. 4, manufacturing. Again, when you're saving 400%, not only can you put up to 4 times the ingredients into the products, you can deliver a vastly superior product to the end consumer, whether that be our distributors or our customers, for a fair price, and really give them what you're saying delivered. On top of that, you can pay, Sizzle can pay our distributor partners more money and faster than anybody. There may be some network marketing company out there that's in health and wellness that pays the next day, but wow, I don't know what it would be. I haven't come across it. The last one is financial, stable, and debt-free. I'm going to tell you this right now with my joke here. I'm just going to tell you. The only reason most network marketing companies are debt-free is because no one will loan them any money. It's pretty much as simple as that. We're debt-free. Yeah, you need money to expand and this and that. No one will loan you any money. But the Mowers are on a cash basis. They run a tight ship, where other companies don't have near the money Sizzle has. Near the money Sizzle has. They're running their executives around in big shot cars, and they have huge expense accounts and all those kinds of things, and they're taking more people out. They're buying loyalty. They're giving, in my opinion, they're giving distributors tens of thousands of dollars a month to buy loyalty, and they put you in front of those people, in front of the groups, and they're going, hey, look at Johnny here. He showed up, and 3 months later, look at this. He's making $50,000 a month, and he's got this huge downline. That's not an organic growth. And if you ever watch those people, a short time while, they're at another company with a new contract. Sizzle International, Tom Maurer doesn't buy loyalty. Our compensation plan is the best in the network marketing profession, and if you're as good as you say you are, then come on over and build it. Because I've built for 23 years every single last company organically. And that means I called up the people I cared about the most first, and I said, I want you on my front line. I want you on my front line while I sponsor some people and you think about this. Because to me, it didn't matter. These are the people I cared about, and if they were going to build it, they were going to be rewarded, and if they weren't going to build it, they weren't going to be rewarded. Hence, April Tucker's on my front line. People you love and care about. My father's on my front line. That's a person who didn't speak to me for about a year in the 90s when I joined a network marketing company. Just full circle. You know, a lot of people say, I'm going to tell you, they say, hey, Jeff, you know, they join. I've been doing some thinking. I stop them right there. They haven't been doing some thinking. I know where that's leading to them thinking they're going to quit and all this stuff. They have not been doing some thinking. They've been doing some listening. And that devil put that, the greatest tool he has, right in their head, and it's called a wedge. I refer to the wedge as doubt. And if you can get that doubt in there, that wedge, then you can open it up. I mean, oh my gosh, that wedge is made of iron. It can crack through wood and concrete and other types of metal. You can't let someone put doubt. You can't let someone steal your dreams. I knew my father loved me. I'll talk to him in a year or so. I didn't know it'd be a year. I sure did miss him, but he's on my front line today. Oh boy, he can't steal my dreams. Full-time network marketer. That doesn't mean full-time hours, by the way. April will tell you that. You want a debt-free company? You've got it. So let me repeat it for those who gap. You know what gap is? Grab a pen. Are you gapping tonight? If you're gapping, you're going to have a hard time finding the company that meets my right criteria after 20-some years. 5 pillars. Number 1, track record, history, experience. Number 2, product segment of the market. Number 3, return on investment. Number 4, manufacturing, end-to-end control. Number 5, financially stable, debt-free. For real? Like, for real? You know, you got to be debt-free. Now, those are 5. These have subcategories, and we're going to have some fun. I'm going to just have some fun with you guys. I don't know how to pick a network marketing company. I don't blame you. There's 10,000. But when you start weeding out all the companies that didn't make it, let's start with this. How about the energy companies? Never seen one go long term, not super long term, no legacy. Haven't seen any technology companies going. By the way, Sprint started like that. I don't see a network marketing division under them. When they got to 1 million reps, what did they do? They sold it. And my slang, they screwed everybody. So anyways, that's not cool. That's not cool. No, you have to be with the company. So when you start weeding out technologies and energy companies, and then you start weeding out the plans that never made it long term. And when I say long term, they're not the legacies of the profession. You start weeding out the coded bonuses, these types of things, these matrices that tell everyone, you just bring in 3 and they bring in 3 and everyone's waiting for everyone to work. Are you kidding me? You got to go to work. It's simple, but it's not easy. That's why you get paid so much. Amway's fortunes are built under 4 or 5 people. You only need 2 or 3 people. Sure, you got to have a couple other lines, but you only need 2 or 3 people that are serious about building under them, and you just go. You're looking for those. Some will, some won't. So what? Next. Might be brutal, but you got to go for it. So when you start ruling out all the things that don't work, what are you left with? Sizzle and a handful of others. And I just like Sizzle. You know why? Because a company, it's just got to come with a personality. I don't want to deal with a publicly traded company where the shareholders always win. My goodness, if you look at a company like Amway, the distributors are somewhere around 18%. It's not news. I'm not making it up. It's right in the stock report. That means every year the shareholders took a little more and the distributors like you got a little less. Boy, I wouldn't want to be on that side. I bought a little stock in Amway, and I do mean a little. You know why? Because when they try to recruit me there, I just say I already override you. Same thing. I bought some stock in Avon, and I'm not giving stock advice. As a matter of fact, last I looked, they're losing money. Ha! Yeah, right now, losing money. The largest network marketing company on the planet. I think they're bringing in about $1 billion a month. They're losing money. I know this because I own stock in it, and it's going down. But that doesn't mean it's losing money. The earnings per share, it's a negative number. That's all I'll say. I'm not giving stock advice, so don't try to get me in trouble. I don't do that. I'm not licensed to do that. I'm not giving stock advice. I'm just giving you an example. The largest network marketing company in the world, Amway's number 2. I don't remember Amway's numbers, but Avon's losing right now. Sill's not losing because of people like you. So are we having fun yet? You want to open it up? You want to bring some people on? You want to have some people call? As I bring through some notes, I hope you're excited. I hope you're excited as I am. When you have a doctor coming on board and they tell you can eat all the fried chicken you want, it's not going to turn on the code to make you fat. That's kind of exciting. Now I learn that I can eat fried chicken, green vegetables, and a sweet potato. I just can't have a white potato with it. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I also learned that I don't have to go on a diet. I've heard this before, but I loved it when Dr. Allen said it. And she said, you take the T off a diet and you have die. She said, you know what? As soon as you drop below 1,000 calories, in a day, the next time you eat, your body's just going to store fat. I like that because I joke around with people all the time. I always joke around and say I need at least 10,000 calories a day or I could die. So I was off by 9,000. The bottom line is you need some calories. You got to keep that fire burning. And I can't wait because Dr. Allen's going to come out with some video lessons for all of us. So we're going to learn by she talked about this, and she said she's going to be out, she lives in Tampa, so she's going to be out by the beach making some of these recordings. She said maybe. And she said, I'll be out there making recordings. She told me because you got to get your vitamin D from the sunlight. She said you need an hour of sunlight a day. So I'm so happy to be in sunny, beautiful Florida, and I know that Dr. Allen loves it here too. So anyways, I just love the things. I hope that I inspired you a little bit. I will take questions if you can take my fire tonight. And I can be a little sarcastic, but I just love you guys, and I want to help you build a big, big, fat business. I said this morning in the call before I hand it over to April, and then we'll feed questions, bring you on if you want to come on. Rob Cohen wants to come on to this call. Rob, say some crazy things and get in trouble like me. You know, that's why we got to just say, hey, we're just joking. We're just kidding. We're not serious. So anyways, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know if what I'm saying is fun. I want to know if you're learning, because I want it to be a good experience for you. I don't want to waste your time on a hangout. I want you to know that you're at the best place. I don't want you to go backwards for 6 months and then come back and start all over, because you don't start all over. You lose a little credibility each time you come back. Not with me. I love the underdog. I fight for you. But with others that you're trying to, you call your friend Sue up and you say, hey, Sue, Sizzle's the best thing, and then all of a sudden it's this is the best thing and that's the best thing, and then you're telling Sue, who's all confused as it was to begin with, that you're back over at Sizzle because you were wrong. What's she to believe? Just stay and build. Why? We got it going on. It's just exciting. Are we the perfect company? No way. Tom Mauer, we're not perfect. We need things, but I know you're providing them. I know that you're implementing things as fast as it can be done, and until God takes me out, I'm going to be building Sizzle. I know that I'm going to be on the beach, and someone's going to say, hey, can I give you a ride home? And I'm going to go, no, I'm going to swim out to my yacht. And they're going to go, where'd you get the yacht? And I'm going to go, I built a MLM company with Sizzle International. And they go, how do I join? I'm going to pull out my phone or my watch, and I'm going to say, put your thumbprint here, and you're in. It's going to be that simple. And I'm not going to even have any wrinkles. They're not going to believe I'm 104. Back to you, April Tucker. I love you guys.
You're so funny, Jeffrey. It was just so exciting, guys. I think that's the main thing that everybody got out of it. We did a lot of training and stuff like that, but I mean, it's just something you got to be there. If there is a convention, or not convention, but an event in your area or of some kind, if you hear it's even a few hours drive, I totally recommend just go, get there, shake hands with Fabian, shake hands with people that are there, and feel Sizzle. Feel it. Be there. You have to experience Sizzle. That's the word I'm looking for. Experience it. So it was really exciting to be there. So does anybody want to talk? Mike Padilla, Donna, any feedback? You got any feedback for me? Or for Jeff?
Yeah, in the process of typing in the chat that every time Jeffrey's on, that he always actually gets me inspired, and that I'm actually super pumped and excited and glad to be on this team and glad for my future.
God bless Donna. That's what Jeff says. Jeff, come here. Come here, Jeff. He's walking past me. All right. I just tried to bring Rob Cohen on. Hopefully I don't kick him off, because that's usually what half people off when I try to bring him on sometimes. Mike Padilla. There's Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Oh, he's frozen. How you doing, Mike?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was incredible. And I've been in network marketing for many years as well. And it just really goes on to how with the company that we work with, that it actually has a solid product that really helps out a lot of different individuals. I mean, I'm just everything that I use with Sizzle, little by little, I'm just taking everything out of my home and being sizzleized here. Just from the laundry detergent, from hair gel that I'm using, the transfusion that I'm using, the brain vitality, the coffee, now the tea, the toothpaste. I mean, I was just listening. I mean, that was just pretty cool with the toothpaste itself, of what it can actually do and everything, like how it actually whitens your teeth. And so a lot of these products that we have is very phenomenal, and that we have a company that's here today and not gone tomorrow, or just and Jeffrey said it already, but a lot of these companies, like I was in another coffee company, and you guys know that you guys got offered, lots of money for different companies, and I've been, talked to by a multimillionaire in another company with two letters in it. You probably know who I'm talking about, but even wanted me to fly down to Houston and offered me a deal to start with them. But I talked to Jeffrey and everything like that, and it's very tempting, but at the same time, is how much is your reputation's worth, and because the simple fact that we have a product that is by it's definitely a great solid uh, uh, products that we actually have from very with the coffee, the tea, the coffee itself, just with the Ganoderma, and real Ganoderma that we actually have also, different other things that we have that most other companies don't have. So I'm just really, really excited. I see this that this is gonna, and I know that we're talking about some apps that we can actually now have a Sizzle app now. So I really just see that, this company's taking off very quickly, and I haven't really been talking to a lot of people about Sizzle before because I made I planted my flag here, and I when I've met Jeffrey, not to say he wasn't just like any other leader that says they'll help you and then they don't help you to grow, but I was just really tired of network marketing. If I really wanted to go try it again, and so what I did is I just became a platinum and just started using the products and really didn't tell nobody about it. I just wanted to kind of be the product of the product at first and really kind of see what that what I how I like the product. So everywhere from the weight, for the sizzle shakes and everything that I've been taking, and now it's game on. It's time to wake these folks up and really see. I really see that this is an awesome opportunity. And yeah, I wish I was with you guys at that training. I'm sure it was very educational. A lot of things that are being said, but I'm just excited about this. I'm very pumped up. I just got some more tea, sharing that with other people, just letting them try it out. I mean, people just love the taste, and just can't wait to see more results from other people, and to help out more people, because this is a very good opportunity. And me being in network marketing for so many years, I finally found something that I'm very proud of and very, very excited about everything that we actually have, and the greater things that are coming. So yeah, I'm really happy for that. So back to you.
It is really exciting. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was really excited to see the app too. I already have it downloaded, and I'm ready to. I was going through it actually while Jeff was talking, looking at it. I'd never seen it before, so it's pretty cool. I mean, you can enter contacts in there if you're out there and you're out talking and meeting to people. You can just pull out your phone and send them a video or send them a PDF, and I'm sure they're going to be continuously putting more and more content back there. So it's really exciting. Jeff's going to take the floor for just a few minutes because I know he has feedback for Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
There we go. That's cool, man. We can talk back and forth, a little dialogue. I can't wait to hear Rob Cohan because he's going to correct all the dumb things I said. So, anyways, but I will tell you this, Mike. You're a I don't know what you are, man. You're like Rocky. You know what I mean? And I know you're doing your boxing lessons, but you're tough. You're someone I really do see personally, and I don't say this about too many people. I could see you sponsoring 500 people, over the next 3 years personally, and just being a monster in the profession, and then leaving us for some dumb other company just because you gave in. I wanted to say to you, never ever, and I've heard Tom Mauer say this, and it's biblical, but don't give up your birthrights for a bowl of porridge, no matter how tempting it gets, because no one can own you. You don't have someone buy your loyalty. When someone gives someone $10,000 a month or more to go over to another company, they bought them. You know what I mean? And as far as they just bought them just like a slave, they bought their loyalty. With the contracts up, they go. No one owns you. You can make all the money you want. So anyways, if you want to make $1 million, you can. If you want to make $1 million a month, you can. But I will tell you, Sizzle was designed to change the world, and by change the world, what they want to do is they want people to get their supplements paid for, and then maybe another, $400 to $600 a month. And believe me, that changes a lot of people's life. drastically. A matter of fact, the United States is so powerful. When you bring all the other countries into effect, that type of income would out earn 80% of the world. So you can literally change the world. And when I talk about numbers like $1 million a month over time, of course you can do that if you want. People already have in network marketing. Unfortunately, did it with the types of companies that don't last. Most of the time they collapse after that because they were, some other type of compensation plan. But here you could build it. You could build something that would, last for, quite some time. So the other reason I wanted to get on, and I want to say thank you, Donna, for making the comments back and forth. I haven't blogged in a very long time, and I want you guys to blog because I'll go look at your blogs back and forth. And I have an alternative motive. All the people who are in Sizzle, I want us to trade comments because it's social media proof, but it's much more than that. It's social media backlinks, and Google looks at that. So we can comment on each other's blogs. We'll get a little tribe going, people in Sizzle, because when someone types in Sizzle, other than the company itself, I don't want anything showing up on the first 10 or so pages except for our Sizzle reps and our posts. And there's no reason with the number of people we have coming in that we can't do that. And people go, I don't know how to blog. I don't know how to, if you write about Sizzle and you write about what you love about Sizzle and you write about the products and the company and the compensation plan, you're hitting all the key words. So don't worry about it. And there's experts around that can go over and say underline this and tweak that and italicize that, link to this, and it'll help you bring that post up. So anyways, pretty exciting. I'm really, really proud of all you. I hope that Rob Cohan will get on. It beat me up a little bit because he's about the only person I let do that. You guys are awesome.
Awesome.
Is that Pete?
Rob? Can Rob talk? He's muted.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, get next time.
Well, that's great. So the tea is awesome, guys. That's all I have to say about that. I mean, I haven't weighed myself actually since that first time, but I can tell like my jeans are looser. I feel really good. One thing that is really interesting about the tea, there is a formulation. It's her specific formulation that will release any water weight that you're carrying. So right away, that's probably the first thing you're going to notice is that you have to go to the bathroom a little bit more. And we were all joking because she was making a joke that, your pee is supposed to be bright yellow, and your pee is really bright yellow when you drink this tea. And so she was like, that's how your tea is supposed to look because of the B vitamins. So she wants your pee to look bright yellow. So she said, don't be alarmed if your pee is bright yellow. But I also found it very interesting that it's going to release any water weight that you have right away. So right away, that if you're carrying around water weight, you drink this tea, you're going to release it. She also, which I wanted to bring up earlier, but I said I promised I would talk about it tonight. She also said that your body burns thermogenesis about every 4 hours. So it's like on a 4-hour cycle. So what you want to do is you want to drink the tea if you're trying to lose weight. That is, you want to drink tea when you wake up in the morning. So the first thing before you eat, before you do anything, about 45 minutes to 30 minutes before you eat, have a tea. So you have a tea, and then the same thing before lunch, 30 to 45 minutes before you eat lunch, have a tea. And try to eat every 4 hours so you're not, you want your body to be in thermogenic fat burning mode, and that's how you keep it in thermogenic fat burning mode. And then once again, I have not had it before dinner just because I'm very sensitive to caffeine. I won't sleep, okay? So I had said something about that earlier. I think it was on a call, and I said I couldn't sleep, but I'm very sensitive to caffeine. I have always been that way. So I can't have it after 3. But if you are somebody who's okay with that, I know Jim Bia, he can drink caffeine before he goes to bed, he has a cup of coffee. I can't do that. So if you can have, 30 minutes to 45 minutes before you eat dinner, have another one, and you can have up to 3 a day. Any more than that's probably not going to be that good for you. Or it's not going to be, it's going to be a waste of money at least. So that's basically what she said about the tea, and I found it very fascinating. Everything Dr. Allen said, it just was so fascinating, and I can't wait for her to come out with these classes, because she's going to actually be doing classes, so online classes, and basically it's going to be like getting your certification in, low glycemic health, what to eat for low glycemia and all this stuff. So it's very interesting, guys. So stay tuned, because there's more to come, and it's just very exciting time to have her on board and have this new tea. And there's some lineup of lots more of products that are coming, and Dr. Allen is also going to be producing some phenomenal products and bringing them to Sizzle Nation. So it's pretty exciting. So Jeff, did you want to have any final thoughts or anything to add to that?
Hey, MP, talking directly at you. You wanted Jeff with all the energy. I think you got him tonight. I'm hoping that. Hey, MP, Jeffrey here. You wanted all the energy. You said some of my webinars were down a little bit, low on energy. I'm back. Rob, I hope. Hey, I hope I did inspire, because motivation comes, right from within, so that you can find it really easy, so it's never too far away. But you can reach out to, outside inspiration. I'm glad that my friend Rob's on. He's just impressive, and I'll tell you, since the day we've met, he's done nothing but assist. And the reason I'm impressed by that, it's just in Sizzle's nature. Rob's cross line, we'll just say that. And we've always just assisted each other, the best we could with ideas and anything else, and not always Sizzle, just really cool stuff. And that's how it is with a lot of it's how it is with a lot of you. And I just say, I love this team, and it's long-term relationships is long-term residual income. And I really need, Mike, for you to get going, because some of these women are like, I don't care about sports cars. Well, I need someone to trade Ferraris and Lamborghinis with. I mean, I'll be able to buy a Ferrari and a Lamborghini, Mike, but I'd rather trade you for the weekend. It's a lot easier, I don't want to pay all that insurance for speeding. So that's what I want to say. I love this team, and let's get to work. Like I wrote in the chat box there, if you just give away the money, but you make the world a better place. Even the United States government says everyone should supplement. That's how bad our food is. Back to whoever wants the floor.
Awesome, Jeffrey. Appreciate that very much. That was really good. That's good stuff, because I really, I've always trying to look for something that's, it's really solid as a company and everything like that. And that's one thing that I've noticed, that with this company, it just keeps on getting better and better and better. And the things that you were just talking about, what makes it a lot of people, and that's so true, where these people are actually getting paid to go to these other companies. They're getting paid all this money in a very quick time. And I shared this with you before too, of this, everybody from the other company that I was in, went to a different one, and now they're, that they're getting these deals, and they're putting it on Facebook and everything. Oh, we recruited 138 people today. Well, it's just the people that followed them from a different company, or they're paying people to come out to this different ones. But that's what I like about Sizzle, because everywhere from the products, and just like you were saying, wow, we have our products that are really examined to make sure that they're something that we can consume and we can use. And if it's thrown on the wayside, if we can't use it, just like you make that comment, they don't even use it or sell it to our distributors. So that's pretty awesome right there to know that. And it's just, there's always something that's always that always impressed me about this company, because it's always doing something, and it's moving very quickly, and I can just see the potential of what this company has to offer and everything that's coming this way. So appreciate your words and everything else. But yeah, that was pretty strong. I like that. Very good.
may be working now.
Yeah, baby.
Hey! Thank you. This was great.
Rob, I'm so glad that you able to get on. You know, a lot's picked up, just like when we have conversations late at night, and sometimes we say, "Hey, you got 10 minutes," and it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's just it's wonderful because in those conversations, sometimes it's the beginning, end, middle, but you know, great ideas you know, come out of it. And you know, April, could we get off live and have like a party so we can talk more freely, but keep all these people on so we're not being recorded, so that I can bash some of the executives and other people?
That's being recorded.
Yeah, I know that was for fun. All right, let me know when we're off.
All right, let me say good night to everybody. All right, guys, thank you so much, everyone, for coming on tonight. You guys were all amazing. As you can see, me and Jeff are just super excited. You guys should be too. Make sure you download the brand new Sizzle app and get familiar with it. Start playing with it. Start seeing what it's about. I'm serious. Like, this thing could definitely be a major tool for you while you're out and about prospecting. I was just looking at it. You can add contacts and do all kinds of cool stuff. So guys, do that, and then we'll see you next Monday. But don't forget, tomorrow, Tuesday, we have our Tuesday wake up call. So you definitely want to come on and listen to Jeff and come feel the excitement.
Webinar tomorrow night.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you.